Yanshui's Explosive Fireworks Festival. People line the streets of Yanshui at night, wearing helmets, masks, heavy coats, and gloves. Then the pops, bangs, and whizzes begin as bottle rockets fly into the crowd. People hop up and down and prepare to be hit by the fireworks to receive blessings from their god. This is Yanshui's version of the Lantern Festival, which takes place on the 15th day of the first month of the lunar calendar. This custom allegedly began in 1885, when there was a cholera outbreak in Yanshui. Poor people prayed to Guandi, the god of war, to cure them. A large procession was then organized for him to cure the ill, and locals have kept up the tradition. These days, parade members carry palanquins of Guandi through the streets and shoot bottle rockets at the crowd. Some believe that being hit by these rockets will rid them of disease and bad luck. Thrill seekers, though, show up simply to be shot at with fireworks. If you are looking for a rush, then visiting Yanshui during Lantern Festival might be up your alley.
Vocabulary.
Helmet. After getting into a scary bike crash, Anna always wears a helmet. Firework. For New Year's Eve, we went to watch the colorful fireworks. Blessing. With a new house, happy family, and great job, Maya was grateful for her many blessings. Cure. Henry cured his homesickness by talking with his friends and family on the phone. Rid. After taking in a stray cat, I realized I needed to rid him of his fleas. Disease. The flu is a disease that is easy to catch. Watch out.
As the world unites in celebration for the coming New Year, the countdown drops to zero at Taipei 101. The tallest building in the world and a manifestation of classical Eastern beauty, which in an instant transforms into the world's brightest beacon as it explodes into a ball of glimmering light. Fireworks dance with the lights of the city and surge upward into the night sky, representing the vitality of the Taiwanese people. At the same moment, the first lamps of the new year are lit by the passion and vigor of the island's population. Taiwan has been creating economic miracles for the past 50 years. Taiwan-made products are sold across the globe, and Taiwan is currently the world's 16th largest trading nation. Such success has been achieved through the hard work of the Taiwanese people. And though the people of Taiwan already have their sights set firmly on the future, the magic of the past is still never far away. The story behind the Lantern Festival comes from ancient times, when the ancestors of those people living in Taiwan today were threatened by a terrifying monster known as the Nian. A single roar from the Nian would shake the earth to its very core. However, the people were quick to discover its weaknesses. It was afraid of the color red, of firelight, and of loud noises. Therefore, when winter came each year and the Nian began to terrorize the people, they would hang red decorations and burn lamps around their doors. The Nian was so frightened by this that it would scurry back to the mountains and hide, not daring show itself again. Though we are not able to meet the Nian for ourselves, these traditions and customs live on, uniting the people as one and enabling the magic of history to continue to burn brightly. After New Year's Day has passed and the long New Year's vacation has ended, everybody must return to work. However, it is hard to forget about the holiday cheer and get back into the mood for work, as the Lunar New Year holiday does not officially end until the Lantern Festival. The Lantern Festival draws the Lunar New Year to a perfect close, and the Taiwanese people engage themselves wholeheartedly in this final round of celebrations. It is almost as if they are afraid that it will be their last chance to have any fun. Where you may be in Taiwan, if it is at any point during the week prior to or following the Lantern Festival, you certainly won't be feeling lonely. Temples are adorned with decorative lanterns, many of which tell of stories and rituals linked to the Lantern Festival. Gods cleansing the harbor, people walking under lanterns, turtle-shaped dough cakes, and cake-making competitions. Taiwan is engaged in ceremony as people flock to temples, which are where the magic and power of faith can be witnessed. In Taidong, people shoot Master Handan, the god of wealth, with firecrackers to pray for fortune in the coming year. And so it is not only mortals who are busy during the Lantern Festival, but the gods as well. But still, one cannot help but ask the question, why is it that Taiwanese attach such importance to the Lantern Festival? According to legend, a celestial bird accidentally found its way into the world of mortals and fell to its death after being struck by a hunter's arrow. The Emperor of Heaven was infuriated when he heard the tragic news and ordered the soldiers of heaven to visit the land of the mortals on the 15th day of the first lunar month and turn it into a blazing inferno. The Emperor's daughter could not bear to see such suffering inflicted on innocent mortals and secretly told them about her father's plan. One clever old man had an idea. If we all hang lanterns, light firecrackers, and set off fireworks from the 14th to the 16th of that month, the Emperor of Heaven will think we have been incinerated by a blazing inferno already. When the 15th day arrived and the soldiers of heaven peered down onto the world, they saw it was already consumed by fire. They informed the Emperor there was no further need to set fire upon the humans below. Ever since, people have remembered that special day by hanging lanterns and setting off fireworks. Regardless of whether this tale lies in truth or legend, the Lunar New Year is not complete without having experienced the Lantern Festival. It is a day on which people can pay their respects to the gods and ask them for their blessings. Many Taiwanese people believe in the concept that a true heart will be rewarded and so find sustenance in religion. Therefore, a strong bond exists between the daily customs of the Taiwanese and their religion. This is particularly visible during the Lunar New Year and also explains why Taiwanese refer to the Lantern Festival as the mini Lunar New Year.
Hello everyone, welcome to English for You. I'm Brian.
And I'm Laura.
Laura, today we are going to be talking about a very interesting, very dangerous festival in Yanshuai.
Interesting but dangerous.
Dangerous festival.
I don't think I want to go.
Okay,
No.
but that's what makes it interesting, apparently. The article is titled Yan Shui's Explosive Fireworks Festival.
我知道盐水风炮. That sounds really scary.
Yes.
I've never been, actually. Have you?
No, I've never been, but I think every year people get hurt and like burned.
Like happily or?
No, I think they get burned a little bit because, well, as we'll find out, they get hit with fireworks and they do it on purpose.
They do it on purpose.
They want
so it's
to
not
be-
an accident or anything.
They want to be hit by fireworks.
That sounds interesting. So we definitely have to read today's article to find out more about why people want to get hurt on
Yes,
purpose.
Kind of.
Let's find out.
Reading.
Yan Shui's Explosive Fireworks Festival. People line the streets of Yan Shui at night, wearing helmets, masks, heavy coats, and gloves. Then the pops, bangs, and whizzes begin as bottle rockets fly into the crowd. People hop up and down and prepare to be hit by the fireworks to receive blessings from their god. This is Yan Shui's version of the Lantern Festival, which takes place on the 15th day of the first month of the lunar calendar. This custom allegedly began in 1885 when there was a cholera outbreak in Yan Shui. Poor people prayed to Guan Di, the god of war, to cure them. A large procession was then organized for him to cure the ill, and locals have kept up the tradition. These days, parade members carry palanquins of Guan Di through the streets and shoot bottle rockets at the crowd. Some believe that being hit by these rockets will rid them of disease and bad luck. Thrill seekers, though, show up simply to be shot at with fireworks. If you are looking for a rush, then visiting Yan Shui during Lantern Festival might be up your alley.
Our article begins with, people line the streets of Yan Shui at night, wearing helmets, masks, heavy coats, and gloves. Okay, so they sound like soldiers or something. They have all this stuff on. And one of the things they're wearing are helmets. So these people are wearing helmets. Now, a helmet is a kind of hard hat that we put on our heads to protect ourselves. And usually we wear these when we ride like scooters, motorcycles, if you work in construction or something.
They're even like helmets for bikes, like bicycles.
Right, bicycle, or if you play like American football, you will wear a
It's
helmet.
weird that in Taiwan they don't wear like a helmet for bikes, right?
No one wears that.
Okay, it's actually safer.
Or electric scooters.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah.
Ooh, okay. So let's continue reading. What happens next?
The article says, then the pops, bangs, and whizzes begin as bottle rockets fly into the crowd.
Pao, I used to love those when I was young.
Really?
啪啪啪啪作响，或者是 whizzes 就是做声这样子的意思啦。
Next, the article says, people hop up and down and prepare to be hit by the fireworks to receive blessings from their god. Okay, so we heard a lot of interesting words in that part of the article. So people jump up and down. So why don't we start with fireworks? Now that's something that everyone in Taiwan knows something about. It doesn't matter if it's New Year's Eve, temple events, there are fireworks everywhere. And these are small devices that explode and turn into colors and lights.
I love those. Fireworks.
Now, the reason people go to Yan Shui, right, and
Hit.
let themselves get hit by these bottle rockets is they want to receive blessings from their god. Now, a blessing is, something good that happens to you, maybe like good luck, good fortune. Is that right?
Made.
Of course, these people are getting hit by fireworks. And they're going to get blessings from getting hit by fireworks, or so they believe, though to us that might sound pretty crazy.
Right.
Now, why is it that they get hit by fireworks, Laura?
Now, this is Yanshui's version of the Lantern Festival, which takes place on the 15th day of the first month of the lunar calendar. 原来这是盐水版的，就 version 就是什么版的元宵节，也就是 Lantern Festival， 也是在呢这个 lunar calendars， 就是农历的元月15日所举行的哦。那 take place 还可以指发生这样的意思哦。
So, this is a kind of festival, and it's a very different one. That's why we say it's a version, right? Yan Shui's version of the Lantern Festival, their own form of celebrating Lantern Festival. Now, the article continues, this custom allegedly began in 1885, when there was a cholera outbreak in Yanshui. Poor people prayed to Guandi, the god of war, to cure them. Okay, so 1885 in Yanshui, many people were sick and wanted to be cured.
Right.
Now, what does it mean to be cured, Laura?
OK， 好 ，cholera 其实就有着霍乱这样子意思哦。OK， 那居民，那 OK，so cure we can use this word in a lot of examples. For example, doctors cured his disease, or the infection can be cured with antibiotics, things like that.
So the article continues. Allegedly, or that's what it said.
Yeah.
Allegedly, the god Guandi would cure the sick people.
Right.
So they were suffering from cholera, which can be serious because when you have cholera, you have to like throw up and go to the bathroom a lot, too much, and so you start to lose too much water from your body. And there was a cholera outbreak, which means that many people got sick in a short period of time. So like everyone in town, or maybe half the people in town, got cholera. So, and these people are very poor, you know, they don't know what to do, so they think, you know, we can just pray to the god and maybe he will be able to do something about it.
Right.
So what does the article say next, Laura?
A large procession was then organized for him to cure the ill, and locals have kept up the tradition. Procession 呢，其实呢就是人啦或是车辆的一个行列、队伍这样的意思哦。而 keep up 就有着保持啦、继续这样的意思哦。
Now the article continues. These days, parade members carry palanquins of Guandi through the streets and shoot bottle rockets at the crowd. So, you might be wondering, what is a palanquin? This is a kind of small carriage, and it must be carried. Usually there'll be like 4 sticks, so it's kind of like a carriage without wheels. And I guess in traditional Chinese culture, maybe the bride would ride in one of these, and then they would take her to, you know, the husband's family. And so, you know, also like in long ago in Japan, you know, famous or important people would be carried. Emperors would be carried in one of these. And they just sit in there.
好，做 palanquins 就是轿子的意思啦。
Now the article goes on to say, some believe that being hit by these rockets will rid them of disease and bad luck. Okay, so this is what we were talking about earlier a little bit, about good luck and getting blessings from their god. In this case, the people want to rid themselves of disease. Now, to rid ourselves of something means to make ourselves free of something. So, for example, we could say, I want to rid myself of these annoying flies, so I'm going to spray some bug spray or something, make these things go away. Now, people in Yanshui wanted to rid themselves of disease. And disease is just another way to say sickness or illness. So anything that can make us sick, whether it's the flu, cold, cholera, is a kind of disease.
For example, I thought I'd never be rid of that cold. Okay, that just means I thought that cold would never go away. Disease 当然就是指疾病这样子的意思啦。Okay, so...
Well, what does the article conclude with, Laura?
Thrill seekers, though, show up simply to be shot at with fireworks. If you're looking for a rush, then visiting Yanshui during Lantern Festival might be up your alley.
So, that does sound pretty dangerous and exciting. In fact, it's for thrill seekers, and a thrill, I guess, is just an exciting thing. So if you're the kind of person that likes to be excited, you can go to Yanshui and, you know, take photos or be shot at. And because that kind of thing is up their alley. And to be up someone's alley, well, that's our shortcut for you for today. So why don't we go to that clip?
Shortcut for you.
Do we really have to wait in this long line for tickets to Zhang Hui's concert?
Of course, I want to see Zhang Hui.
Okay, I guess Zhang Hui is really up your alley.
What? Nothing's in my alley. Hey, what did you say?
Up one's alley just means that something is the type of thing that you're interested in.
Oh, up one's alley means 正合胃口. Yes, I guess you could say Zhang Hui is up my alley.
Well, in that case, I don't mind waiting.
Is there anything that's up your alley?
There's a big board game convention around the corner. That'd be up my alley.
Okay.
Welcome back, everyone. We just heard about if something is up your alley, it means that it is something that you're interested in, right, Laura?
That's right. 是什么 It might be up your alley， 正合你的兴趣啦，或是口味这样子的意思哦。
Now, well, I guess that concludes our article about the Yanshui Fireworks Festival. But don't go anywhere because we still have our For You chat.
For You chat.
Today's For You chat question is, what is the most exciting festival you have been to?
Can I talk about the most exciting festival that I really want to go but I've never been to?
Okay.
It's the running of the bulls, 奔牛节.
Okay.
I really want to know what it feels like.
Do you want to run in front of the bulls? No, just watch?
Just watch.
Okay. That
You
probably
can get injured, right?
Yeah, I mean, every year the bulls, you know,
Gonna attack people.
hit people or step on them.
Oh!
Yeah. So, you know,
Okay.
if
Have you ever been to any of those scary festivals?
a couple times in Mexico, I have been to bullfights, and I have watched bullfights. And
Are you just watching, right?
Yeah,
Are
I mean,
they
I'm not
like
in there.
close?
Yeah, it was a small little outdoor arena, and you're pretty close, and you can see everything.
What if
And,
the bulls go crazy? Could you get hit by the bulls?
The first time I went to it, I was little, and one of the bulls got out and ran out into the street and was like trying to hit people.
That's so funny.
The second time, yeah, the bull can hit the guy who's trying to stab him, and sometimes they do. And so, yes, it was
So they're
very
exciting, but
it's exciting but dangerous, and you know, just kind of terrible at the same time.
Okay, so you guys have a chat about this question. What is the most exciting festival you've been to? Until next time, this is Laura.
And I'm Brian.
Bye.
Hundreds of years ago, Han people braved rough seas and deadly diseases to settle in Taiwan's untamed wilderness. They entrusted their livelihoods and dreams for the future to Mazu, the benevolent sea goddess, and Wang Ye, the destroyer of pestilence. Belief in these gods helped calm their fears and gave them hope for peace and safety. These courageous Han settlers also brought with them the traditions of the homeland they had left. In this new world, their lives continued to follow the same cycles of the seasons, and they never forgot to celebrate Lunar New Year, Lantern Festival, Tomb Sweeping Day, Dragon Boat Festival, or Mid-Autumn Festival. As these immigrants gradually put down roots in Taiwan, Mazu and Wang Ye became their spirit guardians. The people's gratitude deepened as they increased in number, and celebrations were a way to express their overflowing emotions toward these spirits. Amid the smell of fireworks and gunpowder, these early Taiwanese put aside their work and took to the streets in raucous celebration, devoting all of their hearts and energy into giving performance after performance for the spirits to enjoy. Even today, folk religion holds that visits from ancestor spirits are vital to drive away evil and bring peace and stability. As ghosts make their rounds, crowds of believers follow them to show their devotion. The most striking part of these processions is the amateur performance groups, whose members dress in fearsome costumes and act in an intimidating manner to help the spirits cleanse an area of evil. Whether groups are presenting light entertainment or frightening material to scare off demons, they always mix elements of martial arts, theater, and folk music into their performance. This fusion of different art forms has made these groups a crowd favorite wherever they go. While Taiwanese folk religion includes a wide array of heavenly and earthly spirits, it also includes Confucian-style ancestor worship. The Hakka tradition is a classic example of a culture following such religious practices. The Hakka's Imin Festival was originally held as a way of remembering the bravery of their forefathers and encouraging their descendants to abide by that same spirit of being independent and defending their homeland.